Preacher did a fine job.
To give it a...
Really? You thought so?
Great, now we get some dramatic criticism.
Too much talk about poetry and teaching. He hadn't written any poetry to speak of since '65. He never liked teaching worth a damn. Nobody talked about the good stuff. The man was a world-class alcoholic more than 50 years. Nobody talked about the time he got wrangled into giving a talk at the TU alumni dinner. Oh, he drank a whole bottle of rum, Ron Bocoy, white rum. I remember that. And he gets up to give this talk, and he fouled himself. Yeah, he comes back to the table with this great big huge.
Yeah, I can't imagine why no one told that story.
Well, he didn't get invited back to any more TU alumni dinners, I can tell you that.
Now, I don't know that much about poetry, but I thought his poems were extraordinary. And your reading was very fine.
Thank you.
Where's Bill?
Who are you?
Well, this is my fiance, Steve. You met him at the church?
Steve Herbebrecht.
What?
Herbebrecht.
It's German.
German, Irish, really. I
Yeah.
just have
Well,
the
that
one.
is peculiar, Karen, to bring a date to your father's funeral. I know the poetry was good, but I really wouldn't have considered it date material.
He's not a date, he's my fiance, and we're getting married on New Year's in Miami. And I would love it if you could make it.
Well, I don't really see that happening, do you? Steve? Is that right? Steve?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
You ever been married before?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
That's-
More than once?
3 times, actually. 3 times before this.
Should pretty well have it down by now, then.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I had that one pegged, didn't I? I mean, you look at him. You can tell he's been married.
Do you know, I went outside to show Steve the old fort, and it was torn down.
Yeah, it's been gone for years.
I was so sad.
What's this now?
Our old fort, we used to play cowboys and Indians.
I said rats were getting in.
Karen, shame on you. Don't you know you're not supposed to say cowboys and Indians? You played cowboys and Native Americans. Right, Barb?
What are you taking? What pills?
Oh, leave me alone.
What is it? What is it?
Dad?
You okay? Okay, Uncle Charlie?
Oh, I got a big bite of fear. Fear never tasted so good.
It's pretty good once you get used to the change.
I'm taking in my boots.
All right.
I do catch her having a cheeseburger every now and again.
What? No, you don't.
Double cheese, bacon,
Don't.
extra fear.
Mom, you are such a liar. No, stop, you are.
You know, if I ever called my mother a liar, she would have knocked my goddamn head off my shoulders. You girls know there is a will.
Mom,
We took care of that some time back.
we don't want to talk about it.
Well, I want to talk about it. What about what I want to talk about? Does that count for anything? Bev made some good investments, believe it or not, and we had some money for you girls in his will, but we talked it over after some time passed and decided to change things, leave everything to me. We didn't get round to taking care of it legally, but you should know he meant to leave the money to me. Okay?
Okay.
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 Karen, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But some of this furniture, some of this old shit, you can have. I don't want it. Got no use for it. Maybe I should have an auction.
Sure, auction's a fine idea.
Because some of these things, the silverwares, that's worth a pretty penny. But I will sell it to you if you like for cheaper than I might get in an auction.
Or you might never get around to the auction and then we can just have it for free after you die.
Barbara.
Yeah, you might at that.
Bill, I was wondering, you're reading poems. Which ones did you choose in the end to read?
Well,
Bill, where are you living now? You want this old sideboard?
beg your pardon?
You and Barbara separated, right? Oh, or are you divorced already?
No, we're, separated.
Mm-hmm. You thought you could slip that by me, didn't you? Nobody slips anything by me. I know what's what. Your father thought he was slipping one by me too, right?
What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry you two are having trouble. Maybe you can work it out. Bev and I separated a couple times. Of course, we didn't call it that.
Help us with an illustration from your storybook marriage.
Truth is, you just can't compete with a younger woman. It's just one of those unfair things in life. Is there a younger woman involved?
You've said enough on this topic.
Yes, there's a younger woman.
Yeah. Well, see, odds are against you there, babe.
Mom believes women don't grow more attractive with age.
Oh, I disagree. I think.
No, I didn't say they don't grow more attractive. I said they get ugly. And it's not really a matter of opinion, Karen dear. You've only just started to prove it yourself.
You are in rare form today, Vi.
Well, the day calls for it, doesn't it? What form would you have me in?
I just don't understand why you're so adversarial.
I'm just truth-telling. Some people are antagonized by the truth.
Everyone here loves you, dear.
Oh, you think you can shame me, Charlie? Blow it out your ass!
3 days ago, I identified my father's corpse, and now I'm supposed to sit here and listen to you viciously attack every member of this family.
Attack my family? Have you ever been attacked in your sweet, spoiled life? Tell her about tax, Matty Faye. Tell her what an attack looks like.
Settle down, Mom.
Don't tell me to settle down. God damn it! I'm not a goddamn invalid. Am I to be abided now? Have I been passed over?
Come on, honey.
This woman came to my rescue when one of my mother's many gentleman friends was attacking me with a claw hammer. This woman has dents in her skull from hammer blows. What do you know about attacks? What do you know about life on these plains? What do you know about hard times?
We know you had a rotten childhood, Mom. Who didn't?
You don't know! You do not know! None of you know! None of you know, except this woman right here. And that man we buried today. Oh, sweet girl. Sweet Barbara. My heart breaks for every time you felt pain. I wished I could have shielded you from it, but if you think you can fathom for one solitary second the pain that man endured in his natural life, you got another thing coming. You know where your father lived from age 4 till about 10? Do you? Do you?
No.
No. In a Pontiac sedan. With his mother, his father, in a fucking car. 6 fucking years in a car. Now, what do you want to say about your rotten childhood? Jesus. This is the crux of the biscuit. We lived too hard. And then we rose too high. We sacrificed everything. We did it all for you. Father and I, first in our families to graduate high school. And he wound up an award-winning poet. You girls just given a college education. Taken for granted, no doubt. Where'd you wind up? What do you do? What do you do? Who are you? Jesus, you worked as hard as us, you'd all be president. You had no real problems, so you gotta make all your problems yourselves.
Why are you screaming at us?
It's just time some truth's told around here. Damn fine day, tell the truth.
Well, the truth is, I'm getting full.
Amen.